Yo, what's going on guys? It's Cynical, and today for you guys I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. Today I'm actually going to be making use of my Nintendo 3DS. I initially bought a 3DS capture card, as you guys can see right now, for the purpose of making Dream Drop Distance content, and then of course, I believe it was like 2 months later, the announcement of 2.8 came out, and I was like, okay, well, it's kind of pointless doing Dream Drop Distance content now because an HD version is coming out in 2016. So, really, my capture card for my 3DS hasn't really been put to use all that much, other than actually streaming the whole entirety of Dream Drop Distance over on my Twitch channel last year. But however, I thought it would actually be pretty cool to go ahead and actually play through the Dream Drop Distance demo, as you guys can see right here. I didn't even know this existed, and this is, I think, the only digital piece of Kingdom Hearts content that you can like go ahead and download on any system. Kingdom Hearts, it's a little bit tricky to actually get it onto like online stores for demos or DLC, or even just buying you know, a Kingdom Hearts game as a digital purchase. That's something that isn't a thing at the moment, and hopefully for when maybe 2.8 or even Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, digital content will be okay for the franchise. As you guys can see, I do have Dream Drop Distance right here, but this is the demo, so let's just jump into it. Honestly, I don't actually know what the demo entails, and I don't know if there are any differences between the demo version as well as the full version. There might not be any differences whatsoever, but we're going to find out for ourselves. I believe this demo is around about 15 minutes long, but of course we will find out. So there is tutorial, and then there is start, and as you guys will notice, it is a different sort of like main menu screen, which is very interesting. Usually with demo games, they do have different like main menu screens and whatnot. Also, I thought I'd take my time throughout this demo to kind of talk about Dream Drop Distance and how I feel about it. It is going to be one of the 3 major playable titles, or not really playable, but one of the 2 more so playable titles with inside of 2.8 coming out this year. So tutorial, let's have a look at this right now. I'm going to be basically going through like everything that the demo actually has to offer, so that is going to be kind of interesting. Combat basics. So this tutorial thing will take us right into the combat basics. Of course, you guys should know this is also the tutorial section of the full game as well. So of course, when you guys go ahead and play Dream Drop Distance HD, this is also going to be the tutorial as well. I cannot wait to see this area right here in HD as well. It's gonna look beautiful, man. It's gonna look beautiful. Press A to attack. Alright, so it's just basic stuff right here. Alright, nice. I think the difficulty is just preset at probably standard for the demo as well. And so far from what I can see, everything looks the same as the full version. Usually with demos, sometimes the heads-up display will be a little different. There sometimes can be stuff that ended up getting removed in the full game, but from the looks of this demo, it looks like everything that's in the full game is here. Of course, this is only the tutorial section, so it might actually be something different. But like I was saying before, I didn't actually know that this even existed until probably earlier this year, and I've been thinking about kind of recording this, and of course now I'm finally doing that. So yeah, it's actually pretty decent for a little bit of a demo. Like I mentioned, you know, digital content isn't something that is a thing with Kingdom Hearts due to a lot of the licensing issues that the game actually has. So that's a little bit disappointing. So that right there was the tutorial. Let's go ahead and jump into the meat of the demo. Okay, no, the tutorial is still carrying on, flow motion basics. So, like I was mentioning, I do want to kind of talk about Dream Drop Distance as well. I think this is a game that is either loved or hated by a lot of people. I definitely know it's not exactly people's favorites, but it tends to be kind of in between. And that is the same for me. Like, my favorite Kingdom Hearts game would probably have to be Kingdom Hearts 2, then it goes Birth by Sleep, then Kingdom Hearts 1, then Dream Drop Distance would come into the mix. Sliding towards the pole. Alright, let's do what the tutorial basically tells us to do. But for the most part, you know, I really liked Dream Drop Distance. I thought it was a very, very good Kingdom Hearts game. What I liked about it, like, quite a lot was the fact that it introduced a lot of new worlds. Most of the Kingdom Hearts games kind of make us go to the same worlds for the most part. The major titles don't usually do that, but of course, as you guys know, we haven't had a major numbered title for years. We've only had 2 of them so far. 3rd one coming out soon, hopefully. So, Dream Drop Distance introduced a lot of new worlds, and that was an aspect that I really liked. The whole flow motion thing is also quite cool and unique. It's very different to what any other Kingdom Hearts game sort of introduced. So I actually respect Square Enix for kind of going a little bit crazy with Dream Drop Distance and adding the whole flow motion thing. It was definitely something a lot different and kind of made Dream Drop Distance one of the more refreshing titles out of the spin-off titles, which I thought was really, really cool. Birth by Sleep was also very refreshing as well, introducing 3 different playable characters, all with their own different kind of stories and placements. But with Dream Drop Distance, of course we had Riku and Sora, but we had the whole flow motion ability going on as well. So as you guys can see, we can use flow motion against different Dream Eaters and stuff. But this game is absolutely just going to feel so good on the PlayStation 4 controller. I've mentioned this in quite a few different videos talking about Dream Drop Distance, but this is a game where, while I was playing it on my 3DS, I always envisioned actually playing it on a controller on a big screen. I think Kingdom Hearts is always suited to that. That's how Kingdom Hearts was brought into existence. So, yeah. Now, Reality Shift is also another cool little thing that was introduced in Dream Drop Distance. As you guys can see, we can walk up to this barrel, flick that down right there, and then we can kind of like choose to, you know, sort of aim it. And we can use all sorts of different reality shifts all throughout Dream Drop Distance. This was actually something that a lot of people were confused about in terms of how it was going to work in the PlayStation 4 version. From what we know, you just press triangle and circle, and then you'll activate the reality shift for the PlayStation 4 version. So let's go ahead and start the actual demo. That was the tutorial section right there. And this is the actual demo. So it of course starts us off in Travis Town with Sora. So far, there's like no differences.
Traverse Town. Hey, what's with my clothes? Must be more of Master
Animations look the same. Same with the model itself, which is interesting. So yeah, this must have actually gotten released very close to the actual launch of the game as well. And honestly, I was thinking, you know, while all these demos for like Dream Drop Distance HD were kind of playable at E3, as well as 0.2 Birth by Sleep, those demos were all out at E3, it kind of made me think, you know, why can't Square Enix go ahead and at least release the Dream Drop Distance HD demo onto the PSN store, you know, like, they managed to do it for Dream Drop Distance in a demo formation for the 3DS, as you guys can see, so why they can't do it for PlayStation 4, I really don't know. It's understandable why they probably wouldn't release the 0.2 demo, but at least Dream Drop Distance HD I think would actually be a smart move.
Come on, keep up. In the game. Players get marked.
But even so, like looking at this on the 3DS, I know you guys can see some sort of jagged edges and whatnot on the character models, and that's fairly obvious from the footage you guys are seeing right now because of course the footage is enlarged for the purpose of the video, but even just like looking at it on the 3DS, this game has always looked pretty damn good. I am playing it on a new 3DS XL. That doesn't really make much difference to the graphics itself, but even so, this game was actually a pretty damn good looking game for a handheld title. So I can't wait to play it like on that big screen. For the footage that we received from E3. The game is looking beautiful. 60 frames per second, 1080p, my god.
Cool. Lead the way.
And just controlling the game is going to be a lot more enjoyable and more of a smoother experience because, of course, with the 3DS, everything is in the palm of your hand. You know, all the controls, you kind of like clammed up. With the controller, you can just sit back. Everything is just kind of like relaxed. It's going to be amazing, man. Alright, so automatically we start off with Meow Wow, which is the standard. And I actually forgot this. I'm not very like keyed up with all of the Dream Eater names, so I do apologize for that. Alright, so this is the start menu, or the tutorial thing. Okay, so start, basically there is no menu, so we can't go into our Dream Eater tree thing. So that's fine, but pressing pause will take us through a little tutorial section. Now, the demo for Dream Drop Distance HD with Sora, for the Sora part of the demo, is actually this exact same area where you start, which is interesting. So perhaps maybe they just took the Dream Drop Distance demo on the 3DS and did the same thing with the PlayStation 4 version. So that is interesting, but we start in this area, which as you guys should probably know, in the actual game, you don't get to this area until a little bit later on. You do get it, like, to this area in the first part of the game, but you start off in, like, the familiar part of Traverse Town. This, of course, was a new area introduced in Dream Drop Distance. I'm gonna see if we can actually gain XP. Okay, we do have an information bar. It's interesting, we actually gaining materials as well. Icebreaker. Start off with Icebreaker, Spark Gun, Prison Windmill, and Balloon Ra. Surprisingly enough, we start off with a lot of strong abilities, especially Balloon Ra. I mean, as you guys should probably know, Balloon Ra is, I would say for the most part, the most useful and powerful, one of them at least, powerful abilities in Dream Drop Distance. Who knows whether they nerfed it in the PlayStation 4 version, but if they haven't and you've never played Dream Drop Distance before, get Balloon Ra as soon as you can, because it is amazing. So usually in the full game there's a big chest here. In the demo version there's no chest. I don't really see any reason as to why there should be chests in the demo version. Just because, like, we don't even have a main menu, so that makes sense. That makes sense. As you guys kind of saw just before, we do have Glide as well. There we go, Fast Glide, which is cool. And also in the full version, you guys will also notice that there is a chest right down here as well. So it looks like in the demo version there's no chests. Once again though, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, so far I can't actually see any differences in this demo version. Apart from perhaps maybe Sora's HUD sprite with his face. It looks a little bit low res. But once again, I'm not really too sure. Getting Spark Eye as well is very interesting. Them giving us that straight away. We got Slot Edge here. Nice. Alright. Alright, we'll use that. But yeah, it is actually going to be very interesting to see whether or not Square Enix have actually nerfed Balloon Ra. Because yeah, it's pretty damn overpowered. Nice, Spark Gun. I actually never really used Spark all that much in Dream Drop Distance, so using Spark Gun is actually quite interesting. Very useful, I have to say. Alright. So making our way into here. Of course, this is where the one of the first boss fights take place. The monkey. The monkey comes out of here. And of course, we've already seen footage here of the monkey in the HD version within a trailer. So of course, here he is. So of course, you verse him in the demo. I'd say this is probably the final part of the demo. Let's get that Hoko monkey down. Shouldn't be too hard. We've actually got a lot of good abilities right now, so... Okay, I've never used this link before. For the most part, it's pretty easy. But yeah, all of these I gather will probably be also the same on... Okay, I missed that one. Will probably also be the same on the PlayStation 4. Alright, let's link up with Meow Wow. Meow Wow's link is actually pretty damn good. Not too bad. And as you guys should probably know, there's also going to be quite a few new Dream Eaters in the HD version of Dream Drop Distance. One that we already know as of right now is, of course, Cat Nuki. And he's kind of like Meow Wow. I've never seen this before. Never seen that. But anyway, yeah, Cat Nuki, he's going to be a new Dream Eater, similar to that of Meow Wow. I'm pretty sure he's like exactly the same. It'll be interesting to see if he actually has similar stats and like abilities to Grant Sora in the Dream Eater tree. Okay, we do have Kira. Alright. Alright. But yeah, using the flow motion abilities, a lot of people complain about it. They're like, oh, well, you're not that good if you use flow motion abilities. Honestly, it's something in the game. It makes your life a lot easier. Use them, guys. I'm telling you right now. Use them. Because they are very good. Very, very good. But there's the boss. Pretty simple. And I am very certain that the demo is set to the standard difficulty mode. So, yeah, not too bad. The demo itself actually has 15 uses. Alright, and this is the final part of the demo. Get a little scene with Meow Wow. I've never seen this before, but that is very, very kawaii. And of course it says thank you for playing. So of course that right there, guys, is the Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance demo for the 3DS. I thought I'd just do this today to kind of take a break from the news, because I feel like here on the channel we've been talking a lot about 2.8 recently, which is absolutely amazing, but I feel like it's almost like news overload here on the channel. So just for today we are taking a break, and of course I thought I'd just bring you guys this video. Tell me your opinions towards Dream Drop Distance in the comment section down below, and what you're most looking forward to with inside of Dream Drop Distance HD for the PlayStation 4 coming out later on this year. I'm extremely excited, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys are as well. However, guys, tomorrow we'll be getting back into the news, so look forward to that. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.